Long ago, in a kingdom where the rivers shimmered and the stars told stories at night, there lived a young prince who was adored by his people. He was brave, wise, and kind, but there was one thing he longed for more than anything: true love with a real princess. He had met many princesses from distant lands. Some had sparkling crowns and exquisite gowns, others had courtly manners and noble lineage. But the prince had a special hope. He wanted to marry not just a princess by title, but a princess in spirit. Someone genuine, gentle, and true. I want a real princess, one who is kind, tender, and delicate of heart. But how will I ever know when I found her? Said the prince. His mother, the queen, a clever woman with a wise heart, understood his desire. She too believed that true nobility was shown not in status, but in character. My dear, if she is a real princess, there will be signs. The heart of a true royal always reveals itself, replied the queen. And so seasons passed. The prince searched high and low. He traveled to grand cities and tiny villages over mountains and across seas. Many fine ladies claimed to be princesses, and they each told stories of their noble blood. But something was always missing. Some were too proud, others too vain. Some cared more for jewels than kindness, or titles more than truth. The prince grew weary. Perhaps I asked too much. Perhaps there are no true princesses left in this world, said the prince, staring out at the rainy sky. Then one stormy night, as rain lashed the castle windows and the wind howled through the trees, a loud knock echoed at the gates. Boom, boom, boom! The guards rushed to the gate, lanterns flickering in their hands. Standing there, soaked to the skin, was a young woman with water dripping from her cloak and mud clinging to her shoes. Please, may I come in? I am a princess. I was caught in the storm on my way to visit relatives, said the young woman softly. The guards looked at each other uncertainly. She didn't look like any royal guest. But they led her inside and quickly informed the queen. A princess? On a night like this? Huh, we shall see, muttered the queen with a glint in her eye. She ordered the maids to prepare a bed in the guest chamber, but not just any bed. That night, she devised a test only a real princess could pass. Place a single green pea on the bottom of the bed, then stack 20 mattresses on top, and above those 20 thick feather beds. If she is truly delicate, she will feel it, instructed the queen. The bed reached almost to the ceiling. The servants needed ladders to set the last feather bed in place. When the girl saw the towering pile, she blinked in surprise but said nothing. What a tall bed, said the young woman politely. She climbed up carefully and slipped under the covers. Outside, the storm raged on. But inside the castle, all watched and waited. By morning, the rain had cleared. Birds sang in the dew-covered garden. At breakfast, the young woman entered, eyes slightly red. Did you sleep well, dear? Asked the queen with a smile. Thank you for the bed, but I barely slept. There was something hard beneath all those mattresses. My back is sore, and I tossed and turned all night, said the young woman gently. The queen clasped her hands together with joy. Only a real princess could be so sensitive. She felt a single pea beneath 20 mattresses and 20 feather beds, exclaimed the queen. The prince stood stunned and delighted. Then you are the one I've been searching for. Your kindness, your grace, your honesty, and now this. Will you stay and rule by my side? Asked the prince. The young woman smiled, her eyes glimmering with warmth. If you'll have me, then yes, I would be honored, said the young woman. And so the prince and the true princess were married in a celebration of joy and song. The kingdom rejoiced, for they knew their new queen was royal in heart and spirit. As for the P, it was placed in a golden case and displayed in the Royal Museum, where it rests to this day. A tiny reminder that sometimes the smallest things reveal the greatest truths. And they lived happily ever after, because sometimes all it takes to prove a true heart is a single P.